Guys, I said let me come and do my makeup. I'm on my way to work. I said let me just quickly come on here and do my makeup with you guys. It's been a while I did a chit chat here on my channel. I hope you guys can hear me very well. I hope you guys can hear me very well. If you cannot hear me, let me know. Let me check if I'm even audible. Just a quick get ready with me. I don't have much to say. Okay guys, yeah, so here we come and discuss with you guys today. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while I did a sit down video chit chat on my channel. Okay, let me just do a quick makeup. I'm going to work, so let me just come and do chit chat makeup with you guys today before I go out. So should I use this foundation or should I use that? Let me just use my foundation. Which one should I use now, guys? I don't even need foundation to use. Let me use this one, my V Beauty foundation. I can't remember the last time I did full on eyes makeup. It's just that these days I've been tilting towards doing makeup these days because I'm always having one appointment or the other, so it's easy for me to just do my makeup. But normal day I don't even make up every day. I can't remember the last time I did makeup. So guys, the title says Chidinma deportation case stalls, and Lucille Oputa has lost in Miss World Ghana. Like she didn't place in Miss World Ghana that was held over the weekend. Okay, so first of all, let me start with Lucille's case because I remember I talked about Lucille's case. I talked about Lucille's case last 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So for me, I said it before that Lucille shouldn't have jumped, or rather gone for Miss World Ghana. You know, I remember I said it in my live stream that I did that time, that Lucille wouldn't have gone for Miss World Ghana without enough preparation, because when you are going for a pageant like this, especially when it's outside your country, you have to prepare very well. You have to make sure that you have everything on ground. Do you understand? So if you don't do those things, you are bound to fail. And we mentioned those things in the live stream. Some of you that were on that live stream, you saw that I did that live stream. I mentioned that you need to know that when you're going for a pageant outside your country, your birth country. No, is it birth country I'll call it, or your original country? Because Lucille, she was born in Ghana, so by virtue of being born in Ghana, she has a citizenship, like she's a citizen of Ghana. You know, and this is in sharp contrast to South Africa. You know, so Lucille, being the fact that she is a Nigerian based in Ghana, sorry, she is a Nigerian that was born in Ghana, she was able to go for Miss Ghana without any interruption. If not that I brought it here, you guys would not know that Lucille was actually has a dual citizenship. In fact, Ghanaians did not even come and shout the way South Africans are coming out to shout. Divine, how are you doing? Good morning. So what's her name? Lucille went to Ghana and competed without any issues, you know. But it's unfortunate that she didn't win. She lost. And when I was looking for that pageant to watch, I couldn't find it to watch. I just saw the crowning ceremony, but I didn't watch the full Miss Ghana show. Okay, so that was why I don't really know how far she went in the pageant. Darissa said hi, hello, how are you? So when I saw that Lucille did not, in fact she was not even amongst the top 5 finalists, because what I saw there was that she wasn't even among the top 5 finalists on stage. And one 23-year-old, I've forgotten her name. I think she's a master's degree holder student. She won the pageant, And I wasn't really surprised that Lucy did not really go for that competition, because I'm like, when you don't rush like that. You just finished Miss World Nigeria and you're rushing down to Miss Universe Nigeria. It does not, sorry, Miss World Ghana. It does not really make sense. You have to prepare, especially when you're going to another country. You have to make sure that you have everything in store, like you are ready for that pageant. You are, how likely you are in tune with the, who should I use now? You are in tune with the rules and the regulations of that particular country where you are representing, or the particular region where you are representing in the country. Do you understand? Because Lucille, in her this thing, she represented Savannah in Ghana. I don't know the particular region, but it's called Savannah. That's what she represented. And you can notice, like I said, there was no issue with her representing that particular region. Ghana did not come out to say, oh, Lucille is not a Ghanaian, or she's not qualified to participate. So she participated in that pageant without any issues. Unlike Chidinma in South Africa, where she had issues with South Africans. Lucille did not have any issue with participating in Ghana. So you can see that there's a huge difference when it comes to the Ghanaian laws and the South African laws in terms of citizenship. You understand? So Lucille was able to participate in Ghana without any hitches, without any glitches, Let me rub this thing, lip gloss. My lips are chapped. So she didn't have any issues participating in Ghana. And that's why I was like, you see now, Ghanaians don't have issues, they don't have problem with foreigners coming to their country, especially when you have a citizenship, like you're already a citizenship of the country by birth, even if your parents are not Ghanaians. But for the fact that you were born in Ghana, you have the right to participate in that pageant. So I like that about the Ghanaian law, because it's the same thing here in Nigeria. If you are born in Nigeria, you become a citizenship by birth, okay, and by naturalization. So Ghanaian laws and Nigerian laws are kind of similar, because you guys know I'm a lawyer, so I know all these things. I'm majorly into real estate practice, but of course we were taught general laws in school, but I'm majoring in real estate and corporate practice. I will tell you for sure that these Ghanaian laws and Nigerian law, they are similar in terms of citizenship, because if they were not similar, I don't think Lucille would have been able to participate in this pageant. She wouldn't have been able to she won't be qualified to participate in Miss World Ghana. So that's a plus. At least Ghana is accepting of of people that are born there but are not original citizens of Ghana. Hello, they were sending Miss Lerato Kumalo to be Miss Nigeria. Oh my God, people are funny. South Africans are very funny. They are very funny. So, like I was saying about Lucille's case, before I get to Chidinma's case, it's so unfortunate that she lost, but I wasn't surprised at all, because, my dear, you have to prepare for a pageant. You can't just say because Nigeria did not accept you, you now go to Ghana and feel like, oh, since the Ghanaians accepted you, you are going to win the pageant. I don't know why she was even rushing. Somebody here on my channel was saying, oh, because of age factor, because like she will soon get to the age limit for Miss World. And I'm like, if she had known all these things, then she wouldn't have come back for Miss World Nigeria this year. She would have just gone straight to Miss World Ghana. Do you understand? And prepared very well, because we all know that Silverbird does not want her, And I wasn't surprised that she didn't even place at all in this year's pageant, So that's, for me, Lucille not placing wasn't a surprise. And even when she went to Ghana, if she had prepared, I think she would have still placed in Ghana if she had prepared enough. Because when I saw the other contestants, she stood a chance with the other contestants, but because she did not prepare, that's why, she had issues. Guys, sorry, I want to make sure that I'm doing this eyebrow well. I've not really done eyebrow on live stream before. I only do it off camera, you know. So my advice to Lucille is that Lucille should stop going for international pageants for now. She should just take a break and think of other things to do because she has talent. Like she has talent. She can fit into other pageants. There's so much too that are not mainstream pageants that Lucille can feature in. Do you understand? Instead of her going for Miss World and other pageants, there's Miss Commonwealth. There's other pageants too that will look at her, that will suit her advocacies more, you know, and her pageant statistics more. So Jody Rameste, how are you doing? It's been a while, though. It's been a while. It's been a while. I've not seen you in a while. It's been a while you came on my channel. Hope you are doing fine. So, you said the people are... Yes, now, you don't know your people are xenophobic. Chidinma's case, anyway, let me just finish with what I'm saying about Lucille. So, like I said, Lucille should just forget about pageants for now. Go to all those pageants that are not really mainstream pageants, like Miss Commonwealth, Miss United Nations, you know, those pageants that look at talent more than beauty. You know, that is what I think she should be looking out for, because she's wasting funds. You know, she's wasting funds. Now look at now Ghana. She went, I know she spent money too in Miss World Ghana, and she did not place. You know, and for me, I think she should just forget about this mainstream pageants and go to pageants that, you know, that are friendly with her talent. So she should stop wasting funds, wasting money, and all that. You know, that is my own advice to her. It's left for her to take it. Yeah, that's just the truth. It's left for her to take it. I'm not forcing anybody to take my opinion, but for me, she should forget about pageantry for now, because she's wasting funds. Honestly, she's wasting funds. She's wasting funds. That's it for Lucille, guys. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section if you are going to be watching this live stream. Hello, Isa from Russia. Aliko84. Hello from Russia. You're welcome to my live stream. How you guys doing from over there in Russia? Okay, so now to Chidinma's case. Each time I see story about Chidinma, I get angry because this is a girl that had everything on a platter of gold and she threw it away. This is a lady that Nigeria gave her this title on a platter of gold. Like Nigeria gave her everything that South Africa did not give her, and yet she still wants to go. She still went back to South Africa. I remember when I said it on my channel here that Chidinma should have gone to any other country aside South Africa. She would have been able to migrate to Canada, USA, or Europe. Do you understand? Without the hassle of going back to South Africa and facing all these issues she's currently facing. Because for me, guys, it's a sad one. I'm not really happy that she's going through what she's going through. But at the same time, she didn't take advice, or she didn't do the right thing. She didn't make use of the opportunities, you know, that was handed over to her. If she had made use of those opportunities, I don't think she would be back in South Africa. Do you understand? She would have been able to move ahead, go forward, you know, look for another pageant, look for another country to migrate to, other than South Africa, because guys, I'm I don't know what's I'm just having a bit of cold. He said, but her mother, conscious, care something, cook something, I don't know. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. He said, but her mother stole ID documents. Why is she fighting so hard to be in South Africa if she's not also? Well, since they've established that her mother stole documents, and according to what they said, she was told that she can't come back to South Africa. Why did she not go back there? Do you understand? That was my anger with her. But now, the case has been adjourned because yesterday I saw news that her lawyers have pleaded, that the government, South African government should give her, should pardon her because she's a public figure, and the fact that, she was born in South Africa, she has lived in South Africa all her life, and she has been a good citizen, so they should consider those things. And I'm like, is that what the law says? Because I know that when it comes to citizenship, South African laws are different from Nigerian laws, So if the law says that even if she was born in South Africa, she can't become a South African because of what her mother did, then the law has to stand. Whatever defense that her lawyers are giving, if it's not tangible enough, then she stands to be deported. That's just the truth. She stands to be deported. Except the judge will look at, those documents that her lawyer filed, good conduct, public figure, and all that, except they'll just make a rule or an excuse for the fact that she's a public figure and the fact that she has lived in South Africa all her life, and for the fact that she's a good citizen, she has conducted herself very well while in South Africa. I think those are the only reasons why they will even consider her in the first place. Do you understand? But if the law says, even if you do those things, and she's still not qualified to be a South African citizen, that means she stands to be deported. Her lawyers need to do the needful, guys. They need to do the needful for her. If not, we're going to hear a different story come August, because I heard that the case has been postponed till August, this year. Sorry, August next month rather. August 16th or so. The case has been adjourned to August 16th. So let's see what's going to happen. But for me personally, if she is not going to be considered a citizenship because of the fact that her mother stole ID documents, then I'm so sorry. I don't know how it's going to be for her, because at this point I really, really feel for Chidinma, because I don't know, her legal team, they need to do something about it. Guys, just hold on, I'll be back. Sorry guys, I'm back. So guys, of the opinion that her lawyers needs to sit up and do the needful, because if they don't do the needful, if they don't look for a stronger defense for her, she might be deported to Mozambique or Nigeria. I mean, yes, because she has of course she has a Nigerian citizenship, and that's her first country, because her father is in Nigeria. So obviously they want to deport her back to Nigeria. It's such a pity, because South Africa and Nigeria has not been the best best of friends when it comes to immigration issues. So I don't know if that is going to be things that will really, really affect Chidinma's case. Because of course South Africans don't want to see Nigerians in their country. They don't like Nigerians, and it's going to affect Chidinma application. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen at the end of the day. But for me personally, I feel like her lawyers needs to put up a very, very strong defense so that they can be able to meet up. Do you understand? So that they can be able to meet up kind of like do so that their case will be able, so that they will have a strong case, to defend her. They have to come up with a stronger defense, so that at least it can hold water. Because right now it looks like the case is not in her favor at all. It's not in Chidinma's favor at all. And SA laws, for me, SA laws is very, very strict too when it comes to citizenship. Because in Nigeria here, if you are a foreigner and you are born in Nigeria, you are free to apply to be a Nigerian by birth or by naturalization if you have stayed in the country for a long period of time. So I don't think it's the same thing in SA. It's not the same thing in a SA. So that's why I'm saying like it's going to be difficult for her, for Chidinma, to be able to meet up. Because if these laws, if an African follow the laws the way it is, she doesn't stand a chance. Chidinma doesn't stand a chance at all. I just feel for her at this point, because it's going to be difficult, guys. Like, it's going to be very, 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 very difficult for her to prove that she has the right to remain back in South Africa. Do you understand? If the laws of South Africa does not approve, it's going to be very difficult for her. And I just feel for her. I just feel for her. But South Africans, I don't know. There should be a way out too. These laws, they can be amended. Do you understand? Because I know that some South Africans too, they are not really happy with what Chidinma is going through. Do you understand? So the government should have sympathy on her. The government should know that, oh, this lady, is not her fault. She wasn't the culprit. She didn't steal the ID document. It was her parents that did not do the needful. Do you understand? So she shouldn't be suffering for the sins of her parents. She should be suffering for the sins of her parents, because at this point it's beginning to look like her parents are not really doing anything about it. Like, she's really the one. She's really one facing this whole issue on her own. And the fact that she has a son as well, and her son was born in South Africa. Both of them stands to be deported back to either Mozambique or Nigeria. It's a very, very sad one for her. Like, seriously. It's a very sad one for her. I really feel for Chidinma at this point. And personally, like I said before, I still blame her. I still blame her. I blame Chidinma for all these issues. I blame her because, like, seriously, she already knew that her identity issue was going to be a problem coming back to South Africa from Nigeria. Why didn't she go to another country, file for another country? She would have been able to do that because, of course, she held a very important position, first runner up Miss Universe. So she would have been able to apply for another country, apply to Europe, apply to Canada. Instead of going back to South Africa. She would have been able to inform and say, "You're cute, thank you." She would have been able to go back to, she would have been able to fight to go to Europe instead of going back to South Africa with all this stress that she's passing through right now. She caused it herself. Like, it was her fault, because she had everything here in Nigeria. She had the opportunity to travel from Nigeria to any other country of her choice. She would have been able to file from Nigeria, but she refused to do that. That's one of the reasons why I say most times it's good to take the opportunity while you have the opportunity at that time. Take it, take it and make use of it. Now she's no longer Miss Universe first runner up. She's no longer under diplomatic protection or whatever. Because then, when she was Miss Universe first runner up, at least she was able to travel based on her title. She would have used that title to travel, and it would have exonerated her. Do you understand? So Thank you for the green heart, Sergio Escobar. Thank you so much. Where are you chatting from? Thank you for the green hearts. Thank you so much. So, for me personally, I think that she didn't make use of opportunity that she had, given the title of Miss Universe First Runner Up. She didn't make use of that title, and now that she's no longer Miss Universe First Runner Up, how is she going to travel? How is she going to make use of those opportunities? She can't. She can no longer make use of those opportunities again. She's now battling for South African citizenship. She forgot what to her while she was in South Africa. She forgot all she passed through or all she went through in South Africa. How Nigeria rescued her. She forgot all those things and she went back. It's a pity, guys. It's a big pity. And I saw some people are saying, oh, Nigerians are saying, oh, you should bring back the crown. I'm like, where did they see those ones? Where did they see all those ones? Like, seriously, where did they see the fact that Nigerians are saying she should bring back the crown? She has already handed over the crown before she had this problem. She handed over the crown while in South Africa. So she's no longer holding any crown here in Nigeria. She's not owing us any crown here in Nigeria. So when I saw those particular news at the headlines, I was shocked. I was even laughing because I'm like, Mama, she's no longer in Nigeria. She's no longer a title holder in Nigeria. So she was a former Miss Nigeria. Okay. So she doesn't hold that title anymore. Oh, let me spray my face, guys. Oh. Let me try and see how. Whether I just spray that makeup does not wipe off. Ooh. Guys. I need a fan. My hand fan is not charged, so I just have to use whatever I have to fan my face right now. So this is my setting spray, guys. I always use it at the end of my makeup so that the whole thing will just sit into my face. Okay, so let me read some of your comments. He said, but her mother's okay. I think I've read this one. She is crazy for going back. Could have stayed in Nigeria or stayed in Europe. Exactly, that's what I'm saying now. Cook. That's what I'm saying, that she would have gone back. She would have just applied to Europe or Canada, from Nigeria, instead of going back to South Africa. That was what I said. That was the suggestion I made before. She didn't utilize her position very well. And I noticed that even while she was Miss Universe Africa and Oceania, she did not really travel a lot. She was supposed to use the opportunity to travel, to boost her passport, so that she can travel out to any other country that she wants to. After her reign. She didn't travel. She didn't do a lot of traveling. She didn't utilize her reign very well. She didn't. She just misused the opportunity. She misused the opportunity. What was this one saying? Sergio Escobar, what are you saying? What are you saying? So guys, what do you think about this issue? Because right now, according to what I'm hearing so far, the next adjourned date for Chidinma's trial is on August. Yes, August 16th. So the trial will continue, but the lawyers are defending, yeah, they've put up a defense saying that she is a public figure, and by virtue of that, she should be considered, you know, she should be considered for citizenship, or they should regularize her documents for being a public figure. I'm like, that's not a good enough excuse. And they were saying, oh, she is, for the fact that she was born in South Africa and she has conducted herself very well, they should consider her for citizenship. Of course, that's another good ground, you know, for for the judge to consider. But I just hope that, the judge is not biased. You know, the judge considers their application. She considers the application, Chidinma's application. I just hope that the judge will just act in good faith, because it's going to be a sad one if Chidinma is deported back to um, is deported back to Nigeria, deported from South Africa. After everything that she has gone through, she shouldn't be going through all this again. After Nigeria rescued her, she went back to go through the same thing. It's a very sad one. Even if she has lived all her life in South Africa, you can change location. It's not a must that you must go back to South Africa. Do you understand? She would have changed location. She would have changed location. What's this? Please, who are you hating here? I don't like such comments, please. Oof. Guys, that's it for today. I'll pack this hair. This hair, I need to hair. I'm done with my makeup right now. This makeup set is not even showing like that. Makeup is not, it's not showing that much. Okay. Let me pat my face dry. Okay, so guys, that is it on today's live stream. I think I'm done with my makeup. It's been a while I did makeup like this. So I did a sit down makeup. Guys, like, it's been a while. What do you guys think about the makeup? Is it showing? Is it showing? It's not as if I even did makeup stuff. Is it showing that I did? It's not even showing that I did makeup. That I'm doing makeup. I did makeup on my face rather. I don't know. Have you guys seen the makeup? It's not even showing. Okay, I think I'm done. So that's it, guys. That's my own opinion. So let's see what happens next month, because the case will be, as I be adjourned for hearing on the 17th of August. So let's wait and see how the proceedings are going to, how the case is going to how it's going to take shape, or what's going to happen next on the next adjourned date.
you know. But I think at this point, it's not looking good for Chidinma at all. I'm so sorry for her. I feel sorry for her. I feel disappointed, you know, that she's going through this whole thing over again, you know. And I wish her all the best of luck. I wish her, good luck. That's just it. That's what I can say at this point. So let's see what happens next month when the case is held again. Trial continues, rather, when trial continues. Let's see what happens next month, you know. But I wish her the best of luck. I just hope that she's safe out there, because of course, with all this whole media attention on her, she needs to be very, very careful. You know, she needs to be very, very security conscious now, right now, because it's not going to be easy for her to um, to navigate, you know, in her to go out freely in South Africa. So she needs to be very, very careful. I wish her the best of luck. I wish her, you know, everything good at this point. All right, so I'll keep you guys updated. I just let me come and chit chat with you guys while I do my makeup, you know. All right, so like I said, for Lucille, she should just take a break from pageantry for now and focus on other things, you know. And yeah, she should just forget about pageantry for now and focus on other things. And let's see what what's going to happen. But at the same time, like I said before in the beginning of the live stream, the mainstream pageantry, maybe she should forget about mainstream pageantry, go into other things that can give life to her charity projects, to her advocacies. You know, she should continue with advocacy as well, but she should forget about being on the stage or going for international competitions that have international, going for international competitions, you know, or going for pageants, mainstream pageants. For now, she should just stop, because she's wasting funds, she's wasting time, she's wasting her effort, you know. That's just what I would say. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be ending the live stream right now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all in another live stream coming up very soon. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.